So, yeah, the stream is actually giving me a lot of shit. I'm down to 20 on stream. Off stream, I'm at 60. So, what's supposed to happen is the shadows sort of adjust in order to try to get me to the right frame rate. Because that's one of the problems when you're streaming, I guess. So, the plan today is to continue the build that we began yesterday, the challenge playthrough that we began yesterday, which we have dubbed the fridge build. He's called the fridge because, first of all, he's a giant metal box with no weapons. And he also has no stim packs, chems, rat away, none of that. He can't use anything but food and water to heal, and the doctor. So he's basically a giant Amana fridge full of food and smashing into things. What is this? What is this effect? Oh, it's a grilled rat stag. Let's turn the radio off. You guys probably heard enough of that yesterday. So we are just kind of doing some random shit, getting a little bit of levels here and there. This is unlikely to be a thing we'll ever do. We could maybe do the combat zone. Yeah, let's do the other cleansing thing here. And maybe then after that we'll go and see if we can get Nick out of the box. Alright, yeah, I had a tip from a viewer yesterday for a dynamic shadow fix mod that somebody, I guess a person on YouTube named Gopher, did a feature on. And so I've installed it, and we're going to see if it makes any difference. I really ought to look it up so that I'm not just talking, you know, vaguely about a mod that increases the ability to stream, because we shouldn't have too much trouble with any of this stuff. Areas that have a lot of... See, like right now I'm at 15 frames a second, 12 frames a second. Areas that have a lot of objects are usually, supposedly, the problem. And I could lower the quality, but you know, we should be good in a lot of different ways. So we're supposed to clear out, apparently, Trinity, what is it, Trinity Plaza, and this is like the Trinity Church or something like that. Turn this on, see if we're about to... Oh. Sometimes you flip when you're in a super mutant area, they rig the doors of the bathroom stalls to drop grenades or whatever. You'll find a lot of things in this game, but you'll never find a guy who was using the toilet with his pants down when you open a bathroom stall. Let's see if I can get the literal drop on them. Yeah, you need to stop shooting me with that thing. Yep. You have been disarmed, but the other guy is really laying into me, and I'm dead. You know, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna do the railroad or what the deal is, but I would really like to do the Brothers Steel, but it's not gonna let me do it. And we may have some trouble with this setup. Let's see if I can Let's see if I can do this a little bit better. I was getting machine gunned to fuck. We need to disarm this guy and keep him between us and this guy. Drop your damn gun, son. Alright. We'll drop this guy too, because he was the one who was really laying into me last time. Alright, now that I don't have weapons, that's nice. Yes, punch the man. Punch the gentleman with the nothing in his arms. Yes. Okay, we're gonna die now. Fucked around for far too long. That could have gone well, but it didn't. Yeah, we're getting our ass kicked in Trinity Tower here. Let's maybe do this a little bit later. We are not doing well. I need that pain train perk to do a lot more damage than it's doing. But you don't get that until, I think, 27 or something like that, and then the last level of it is level 50. So we probably ought not to rely on it too much, but... Yep. Fists only. No chems, no stims, no rad-away, and no companions. The reason we added no companions is because if I have companions, then I can just do whatever the fuck I want pretty much all the time, every time. Ooh, that's what I look like on the inside. Alright, Trinity Church is a no-go. We'll come back here later. Let's see if we can get Nick out of where the fuck he is. Alright. The classic. Boink. Actually, I think it doesn't matter if you ever lower your fists. There's only one disadvantage to using stim packs. It's actually what I prefer to use the most. Almost every other time I've played this game, what I do is I sell everything but the stim packs every time. So, I don't think we'll be doing any fucking killing of Swan. This guy is probably out of our league for a long, long time. That guy is no fucking joke. Maybe later. Maybe much later. But yeah, if you guys want to see my inventory really fast, I'll show you. There's no weapons. There's that apparel right there. And all of this is just food and drink. For the purposes of slamming down on a lot of shit. We don't need that guy, but I can look at this.
7 and A. Some sort of code?
It was funny because I didn't know what to do the first time I followed the Freedom Trail. I didn't know about the little red trail. I didn't talk to the robot and like actually listen to him or anything. So yeah, I just looked at the first sewer lid there, and then I went to the Old North Church, which is some area, it was like the last area that the robot mentions. And I was like, okay, yeah, Old North Church, that's cool. I didn't even hear it fucking clong on this guy. Get out of here. Oh my god, these guys are strong. Yeah, I didn't know what the hell to do, so I went to the Old North Church and I just like started spinning the wheel, and he was like, oh, it starts with an R, and I was like, well, that's easy. I'll just I'll just fucking guess. Is it railroad? And it was. And I was very cool. Nope. Oh, stagger this motherfucker. Yes. No of anything for you. Hey, magnifying glass. Magnifying glass, that's great. Oh, we want that food. Of course we do. What am I doing? I feel like there was always somebody in the bathroom in here. He died, apparently trying to gas up the toilet. I'll occasionally look up at the stream and just see what's going on. Yeah, if you are just joining us, the build is fists only, which is to say no weapons ever in any of the anything. And no stims, chems, rat away. Just food and water, basically. And then, yeah, no companions. And we are at, right now, we're at the mission where you retrieve Nick Valentine from the Park Street station. And it's going okay. We were just a second ago in Trinity Plaza trying to clear the super mutants out, and I was being fed my own asshole through a straw. So I was like, maybe we'll come back to this area. Let's fucking chow down on something really fast. Always start from the top. Let's start from the bottom. Let's see some of these yum yum deviled eggs and some wild fruit. The biggest problem that we've had so far is the radiation poisoning accumulates over time, especially when I'm fighting, say, ghouls or whatever. And it was to the point where we were walking around with max HP at like 20%. Oh God, Jesus. We gotta get to an area where we're not just out in the open. Alright, we're getting chowed on. Max HP plus 25. I'll take it. Alright. Oh, he can block that, huh? Just a fucking wheel of metal spinning towards his face at 100 miles an hour. He's like, I can block that with my arms there. It's like when somebody blocked your super sledge with their, like, switchblade. You're like, how the fuck did you do that? Oh, stop it. Yeah, get out of here. Alright, who else is shooting at me? Alright. We actually, okay, if you're wondering also if I'm having a hard time because I'm playing on survival, yes, we are playing on survival. And we're luckily to the point where I can disarm people with my fists, because we have been suffering a little bit. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Quit shooting at me. It's funny that the gun guys... Yeah, you can hold on to that if you want to. I'll just punch you to death. Alright. It's funny that the gun guys are a lot easier to kill because they don't block. But yeah, we can't even so much as pick up the weapons and sell them. All we can do is whack people in the fucking neck with our fists. I mean, you know, not just in the neck, like anywhere, but you know what I'm trying to say. I like to open this door so that I can just run out here with Nick when we get done.
That's it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be no fun. It would be fun to have the companions to talk and whatnot, but the problem is that the companions scale up their damage and health with the rest of the NPCs. In this way, the NPCs and the companions don't just fucking lay each other out in one direction or another. So, what ends up happening is you can basically just stand behind your NPCs and they just fucking eat all the damage or do all the damage, and you just like take it like a little girl. Or a little boy, you know. I mean, I'm not picky. Alright. That's our 1-2 hit. That's like the most effective thing we've done is if you're doing a sprint in power armor and you throw a punch right at the end of the sprint, or I should say to end the sprint, it does like a kind of a clothesline type of thing. It's very effective. We can one-shot some zombies and some NPCs, some human NPCs with it. But mostly we just gather up the ammunition because we can like sell the ammunition. I guess if you're in power armor, you don't have to push the button. That would actually be good to know. Okay, so if you're playing a no-kill run, this is one of the areas that's kind of difficult. Because you pacify 3 guys in here, and then you lower your weapon to do this thing. But if you're in power armor, you don't do that. You just push the button, apparently. So. I want to kill the baseball bat guy first, because he's going to be the biggest problem. If I can disarm him. Alright. I keep trying to do like a sort of a short sprint jump thing. It's not really working out too well. Yeah. This whole build will be on YouTube. We do have the perk where you can knock them over in power armor, but it doesn't knock them over until like the 2nd or maybe even 3rd perk. Can't take any of that shit. So what we have been doing instead is sort of like sprint smashing into them. That's what makes that horrible fucking clong sound, is me pain training into people. Water we can have. So we've been doing that, and then whenever we are in like a major group of people, we'll pain train through all of them, and then I'll try to like whack the last guy. Like, okay, I'm gonna do it right here to these 2 guys. See, it does a little bit of damage to some of these guys, but if I can get this guy to drop his gun, that'd be good. Like right there, that was a combination of power attack and like a sprinting power attack and a pain train hit. Yes, I will upgrade. I have been upgrading the fist damage, but it's just fist damage. But right now, yeah, we've got just the optimized braces or bracers or whatever they are called, so as to oh, get fucked. So as to do less AP with our power attacks. But we also... Oh, that didn't work. I like this guy. Well, no, which one of these guys is the guy that has the... This guy's a pretty powerful gun. The submachine guns do a lot of damage to me. I'm not really sure why that is. Because it's supposed to be that the bullets do less damage with each shot. Which is to say that whatever your armor compensates for, it actually is supposed to make that do less damage over time. Like that. See that? It was a fucking, like, straight up neck punch. Okay. But yeah, the submachine guns, the miniguns, that sort of thing, that are high fire rate, low damage. Oh, he's not down here. Oh, he is down here. Stop that. Yeah, I'll show you my perks here in a second. You guys maybe want to see this. Build that I'm working on right now. He's not very high level. We kind of just started yesterday. And if I complete the series, if I complete the playthrough, then I'll put the stream up. If I don't, if I get to a point where I'm like, fuck, I'm stuck, I don't know what to do, I don't see how that could possibly be. But if I get to that point, then, you know. So we started with 10 strength, 9 endurance, 1 perception, 1 charisma, 1 intelligence, 6 agility, and 1 luck. We put the special point... Oh, yes, we started with 5 agility. We put the special point into agility from the book underneath Sean's crib. And then we trained 1 in endurance and 4 in intelligence. And we got the perception bobblehead. So we put 2 points in Iron Fist so far. 1 into blacksmith. And 1 into pain train. The next level of pain train is level 24. So it doesn't really explain what it does as far as actual damage goes, but it does some damage. This eventually does severe damage and then quote-unquote massive damage. And then the impact landing is actually improved too. So we also have 1 point into ghoulish and 1 point into moving target. So when I'm sprinting around, I have extra damage resistance and energy resistance. But the real reason I want moving target is because it will do sprint and cost fewer action points. So that when I have high pain train, I can just run in circles, going clong, 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 just like a big flying machine gun magnet. So, let's do one more of those. I guess I don't have enough health. Hey, buddy. Kong. No more gun for you. Yep. Nothing. Can't take that stim pack with me. It's a damn fucking shame, but I can't take the stim packs with me. I might run out of armor here doing this shit. We are pretty low level, but we actually have quite a few. We have quite a few perks left to get, and one of the major perks that I'd like to get, I probably should have started with much less agility and worked my way up to moving target, and started with more intelligence so that I could use the science mods earlier. But you live and you learn, you know. I've never done this perk, or I've never done this stream before, or this this build before. I don't know how it's gonna work. We're gonna disarm Dino here. He's not gonna be able to deal with us for very long here. Once I disarm him. Because I'd rather have him disarm now than later. Or I mean out of the way now than later. But apparently you can't disarm him, so... Son of a bitch. God, he knocked 3 of my fucking armor pieces off, including my body armor. Look at all that bits of me everywhere. But I do have Nick with me now. So is this really what I sound like? I got shining armor. Question is, why did you go this way?
Life and limb. Old private eye.
My son, Sean, is missing. He was kidnapped. But I don't know who took him or where they went.
Missing kid. Huh?
Missing kid, huh?
Came to the right
Well,
man.
you came to the right man.
Right place.
In the right place.
Cooped up in here for weeks.
Been cooped up in here for weeks.
Runaway daughter I came here to find.
Is any of that light in your fucking fire? Do I really sound like this guy?
Mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk.
Yeah, I did give up on the green screen for now because I've got my sweet little box that I live in now. Hi, I'm in a box. Nick, why don't you pick that submachine gun up? That'll make you feel better. We need to heal up. Do have quite a lot of purified water. I have kind of a water farm thing going on at the previous, at my first and only settlement, which is Sanctuary. Hard and loud.
Why does that take so fucking long? Hey, Dino, quit razzing that detective and get down here.
Oh, I missed that fucking hit. So, we have Nick with us right now. Nick's weapon is a pipe pistol, revolver, whatever you want to call it. And his kills totally count as your kills in this area, which is one of the reasons why it caused so much problems when I did this last time with Dizzy. And the question is, a little bit of a sneer, huh?
Hard and loud, huh? Well,
The game volume is a little low. I could turn it up for you if you wanted. Does anybody want me to do you suggest to turn the game volume up? It's already pretty loud in my headphones, but I do have the PC volume all the way up on my computer.
No way to pick this.
there we are.
I'm all fucking big booted out here. And my huge feet, my tiny legs. This is what I look like in real life. Huge legs, huge feet. Huge chest and body, and tiny arms. No, I don't want you to hit me with a baseball bat. I don't like it. Well, that's a level up.
Nice.
Gained +5 action points. I completely forgot that that was there. I didn't get it when I was doing Dizzy. Oh, hey. You're not Valentine. You're just a motherfucker that looks like him. I like that he took the time to open that door for me. I can never tell if I'm hitting fucking Nick or not. Oh, that was a good hit. Yeah, you got your ass beat in. Let's turn that off. The water farm works like this. If you build a bunch of water pumps or whatever, and I don't know if you need to have settlers or not, but I think that if you have settlers, I think you have to have settlers. But I think if you have settlers, then they gather the water out of the pumps or whatever periodically. So if you have a bunch of pumps in one place, and they're all in a settlement that has settlers in it, then the water will occasionally appear in your workbench. So last time I checked it, I had 9 waters on my workbench, which is almost as much as, like, 5 stim packs or whatever. I better heal up here. Well, I got to level up too, so. So what I really want is to get to this level 6 intelligence, and then I can start doing science perks. I kind of need to have science 2 to get my one mod that I'd like to have, and science 3 to get 2 more, and then I need to have blacksmith 3 to get the arms mod that I want. So we're a ways away. Oh, I don't know where this came from. Oh, I defused a frag grenade bouquet or whatever. Yeah, I forgot I need to heal up.
Footsteps on the other side. Step through this door, get ready for anything.
Yeah, the catalog fight should be fun this time around. I think I will, because he does kind of a lot of damage per shot. He might cause me some problems. The synths all the way down there, too, are pretty gnarly.
Come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing games, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home
You ought to tell her to ride home more often.
Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl? I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should have left it alone.
It would be nice if you could skip this dialogue, but you cannot.
In this vault, I'm king of the castle. You hear me?